Hey guys, it's Sydney. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the new spring trend guide. I am so excited. My favorite season is almost here. Spring actually launches on my birthday, March 20th, but we are kicking things off early with the spring color trend report. In case you're new to my series, let me tell you a little bit about my trend guide series. So every season I go to New York Fashion Week, I watch a ton of shows, and then I come back to LA and break down all the hottest trends from the runway and show you easy outfit ideas to wear at home through my trend guide. And I always kick it off with a color trend report because I think incorporating color into your wardrobe is the easiest way to be on trend for a new season. So Pantone is the color authority of fashion, and every season they come out with a list of colors that you're going to be seeing in clothing, in home design, and in beauty. So let's go through all the hottest colors and show some outfit ideas on how to get a head start on spring. Overall, the color palette for spring is meant to be joyful, it's supposed to exude confidence, and it's vibrant without being overpowering. Now there is one color that is the top color of the year according to Pantone, and that is living coral. So Pantone says that living coral embodies our desire for playful expression, and I couldn't agree more. Coral is a really uplifting color, it makes you smile, and there's a bunch of different ways to wear it. I used to wear coral all the time, but these photos are actually quite old. I wish I still had these pieces. I'm kicking myself for getting rid of them, from coral pants to coral jackets, but more recently I've been doing coral accessories like a coral handbag or coral lips, but I did just get this coral dress, so I'm excited to wear it when the weather warms up. I was super excited to see my favorite color have two color swatches in Pantone's spring color report. So there is a mango mojito, which is a more golden, warm yellow color. I just love saying that, mango mojito. I want to just be drinking one in Miami right now. And then they have Aspen Gold, which is a really cheery, bright yellow. So there's tons of ways to wear this. You can wear dresses, you can wear tops, you can do it with accessories, and it definitely looks good with a tan. So throw on a little faux tan, some bronzer, and rock your yellow for spring. Now let's move on to oranges and reds. So for orange, they're calling it Tumeric. Tumeric is basically a bright orange. It looks great in dresses, makes a major statement, good for summer. It is a harder color to wear, so sometimes I'll wear it with other colors, maybe in a print, or you can do an accessory like some orange shoes. My favorite color in this category is called a Fiesta. I like saying Fiesta, makes me want a salsa, but it's such a pretty color. It's an orangey red, so it's a lot easier to wear since it has red in it. Actually, one of my favorite red lipsticks, my favorite red lipstick actually, is called Lady Danger. It's MAC, and it's this orange red that I wear all the time, but you can do orangey red dresses, you can do tops, you can do tops with the lipstick. There are endless possibilities for this color. An interesting color in the oranges and reds category is called Jester Red, which is a much darker red than we're used to seeing for spring. Usually we'll see this during fall, more of a burgundy, but you can wear it for spring, maybe with an off-the-shoulder top or a little dress. So it's a great way to do reds if you don't like bright colors. Pinks are also a big for fall. So one color is Sweet Lilac, which is a more lavender light pink. I have this suit that I wore last spring that I can't wait to break out again. So you can pair it different ways. You can wear the shorts with the top, you can wear the blazer with jeans. I also love this color in florals or accessories like a little hair bow. And then we have Pink Peacock, which is a super bright pink, more like a magenta. I have this skirt that I used to wear to the beach, but I way prefer to do this in accessories like shoes or a handbag since it is so in your face and bright. Moving on to greens, there's two different greens that are big for spring. One is called Pepper Stem. They have such funny names. So it's a greenish yellow essentially. And then the other one is called Duranium Moss, which is a more earthy olive type. So with both greens, there's lots of different options. You can wear them in tops, you can wear them in dresses. I also like pairing them with neutrals to get that earthy vibe in spring and summer. There are two different types of blues that are big for spring. One is called Princess Blue, which is essentially a royal blue. I actually don't wear it too much because my high school that I went to in Miami, that was the color, and I don't know, it always makes me think of football jerseys, but I do have a few royal blue or princess blue pieces in my wardrobe, specifically this maxi dress, which I wear a ton during the summer. But my favorite blue for spring is a navy, which Pantone is calling Eclipse. There are so many ways you can wear navy, and it's a great alternative to black. So you can wear it as a suit, you can wear it with shorts, you can wear it as pants instead of a black pant. A navy pant can be great for work. My favorite way to wear navy is to spring and summer weddings. I actually have two navy dresses that I've worn to weddings in the past. I'm obsessed with color, but I'm equally obsessed with neutrals. neutrals. And I know a lot of you don't like wearing bright colors, so I want to make sure to cover the neutral color categories for spring as well. So there was navy, like we just talked about. There's also different creams and whites. So they're calling one sweet corn, which is essentially an ivory, and a soybean, which is a more warm type beige. My personal favorite way to wear these is a monochromatic, which means dressing in head to toe with one color, this color being a neutral. So I love wearing all cream with a touch of gold, or dressing it up at night with a little bit of black. The other big neutral color for spring 2019 is brown. So there's two different types of browns. One is toffee, which is a more rich chocolate brown. It always makes me think of Pretty Woman. I actually have this dress that I wear that's brown with white polka dots. It's one of my favorites. And then the other is called brown granite. So this is a more grayish, deeper brown. It's also a great alternative to black in spring and summer. I've worn a deep color brown jumpsuit. You can also do it with pants and of course accessories. So I hope you enjoyed the spring color trend report for 2019. And as always, every season, I want to see how you are wearing the trends at home. So we use the hashtag #SSTrendGuide. So you just upload a photo of you wearing the trend, in this case color, to Instagram, tag me at Sydne Summer and tag SS Trend Guide. And I feature my trend girls of the week on my newsletter, on my Insta stories. So lots of shout outs for my trend girls of the week. You can see more outfit ideas over on my blog, sydnestyle.com, and make sure to subscribe because there's new videos every Thursday. And yay for spring. Okay, let's talk color. Okay, color. Hair flip. Need a hair flip to get in the spirit.